this is Norma and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making some red Parma potato greens. So I have the potato greens right here that I have bought from the Asian market, and I will show you the ingredients I'm going to be putting in my potato greens. In my pot right here I have some beef, I have some crab, and I have some pig feet. On the top of my video I will be showing how I clean my pig feet and how I also clean my crab. Yeah, I have some dry fish that I have smoked in my oven. Yeah, I have some cow skin that I will also be attaching to show you how I clean it. And the cow skin, most of the time we don't know where it's coming from, who made it, and a lot of time it has sand in it. So that's why if you don't know where it's coming from, it's best to clean it well so you don't have sand in your food. Yeah, I have some crayfish. I'm going to keep the shell on it and I'm going to show you how I'm going to clean it. So I left one of them that's not clean and I'm going to show you what you need to do. I want the shell on it, so I'm going to show you how you do that if you want to keep the shell on it. Here I have some bony dust, and here I have some crayfish that's been dried and blended. I have some pepper right here, some habanero pepper and serrano pepper. I have yellow onion. I have red palm oil. I have chicken Knorr seasoning. I have 2 Maggi cubes that I'm going to be putting in my red Parma potato greens. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to blend my pepper and my onions and cut some up, and we'll be back. This is my pepper and some of my onion, and then I just chop some of the onions. So let's go on to cleaning the crayfish. So I have some water right here. So we all know every living thing has to eat, and when it eats it has waste. So I cut mine like this. I chop the head off, and I'm going to take this off, and all of this I'm going to take it off. So I'm going to take my knife and just get it off. I don't like to see it in my food. Okay, now that I've done that, I take my kitchen knife and I take my crayfish like this, and I just go along the back like this. Okay, if you look in here, you're going to see what you have to take out. This is the vein, see, and that's the waste. So I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to go in there and start to pull it out. See that? See how it's coming out? And you go all the way to the back and take all the waste out. So you want to make sure it's all clean. I've taken all the vein out. This is some of it also. So now I'm going to take it and put it in my water and clean it. That's why some people don't like to eat out. They eat only at home because they know how clean the food will be. And I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to snip some of the tails off. You don't have to do that. That's what I like to do. And now I'm going to run it under the water in my sink, and we will be good to go. So I have my pot with all my meats. I'm going to put some of my pepper and onion that I blended. Like this. Okay, I have it. I put all of it in there and I blended it, and I'm just going to take it to my stove and let it steam about 6-7 minutes before I add some water. I had it steaming for 6 minutes, and I'm going to add some water because I want to cook my meats. And I'm going to put some chicken Knorr seasoning and my 2 Maggi cubes. I'm going to give that a stir. And cover it. I'm going to let it cook for 5 minutes, and I'm going to take my crab out and leave the rest of the meats in there to cook. It's been 5 minutes, and let me take the crab out. And I'm going to add my bony dust and my crayfish that have been blended. I'm going to cover it and let it continue to cook. My meat is soft and I don't have a lot of water in my meats anymore. I'm going to take it off my stove and I'm going to put another pot with the greens. I have my greens in my pot. I'm going to put some onion, a little bit of chicken Knorr seasoning, the greens has water also, so I'm going to put my sauce that I used. The sauce that I steam my meats in, I put a cup of it, and I'm just going to cover this, and it's on low medium, and I'm going to let it cook. Now that I've cut my stove off on the meats, I'm going to put my crab back in, and I'm going to put my crayfish. We know that don't take long to cook, so I'm just going to stir that. Take it off the heat and cover it and just let it cook while it's off, the crayfish. So you see how just covering it up, the crayfish, how it cook. Now I'm going to take the sauce that has boiled down and I'm going to dump it into my potato greens. I've mixed it. I have my potato greens steaming for about 20 minutes, and I put my dry fish in there. You don't want a lot of water in the potato greens because it will take forever to dry down. And now that I've done that, I'm going to cover it and let it continue to cook. Yeah, I had it covered for 15 minutes, and I'm just going to put the red oil. And I'm not going to cover it. I'm going to let it continue to cook. So let it continue to boil down. About 10 more minutes and the red Parma potato greens will be ready. It's been 10 minutes. My red Parma potato greens is all ready. I tasted it. It has the right amount of pepper, right amount of salt, and I can't wait to eat this. But first, I got some very good friends of mine that are just so good to me, and today I'm gonna surprise one of them because I'm not gonna eat all of this. So she works from home, and I'm gonna go and drop some off to her and then tell her to get it from her door, and she can have some of this red Parma potato greens with me. My mama always used to say, one hand wash the other. When one person is good to you, you be good to somebody else. So she is a very special friend of mine. So anyway, let me plate my food and we will be right back. I've put my red Parma potato greens in my bowl, and I'm gonna go and drop my friend food off, and I will be back and eat some of mine with rice, some jasmine rice, and some fried plantain. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, hit that notification button so each time I upload you will be notified. Bye bye.